completely improvised. Go ahead.
Okay, nice.
Cheers. Cheers, teacher.
Cheers, girl.
For everybody.
Cheers to all the women and to all the men that are governed by women.
Hey, cheers.
Okay, people, say something to women right now. Send a dedication completely improvised.
Don't exist words to express the import of the women. For the reason I just to say thank you for all the women.
Somebody else. We have people that haven't spoken. Adri, maybe no, Adri has, yeah, but you can speak again. Eddie, Diana.
I believe, I don't know, I don't have words, but I believe that if without the girls, we would be nothing. They give us the strength, the motivation to forward, to go ahead. There is the inspiration to have a family, to create a lot of things. That is, it's amazing. That for me, I can believe it without the girls. Fascinating. I love them.
Thanks.
Okay, I'll go.
Janita is mute. I think she want to speak. I think.
No. Thank you. No more for your words. Thank you.
Okay.
I want to say that it's true that women are from Venus while men are from Mars. Very different creatures. And I wanted to say thank you to women for being so patient in understanding us in our condition of completely misunderstanding you women. We misunderstand you because it's the natural system or is the system in place in the world that men are entitled to think in different ways while women are supposed to follow. And in that schematic way of assigning roles and assigning statuses, I think that is our greatest loss in this life, to not understand women. But kudos to women for putting up with us, for tolerating our complete, recurrent, chronic ignorance about the way they feel. Kudos to you for being so patient with us, who are so stupid by tradition, by schooling, by, I don't know, spontaneously being not open to understand you women. Thank you for tolerating us. That's what I have to say.
Thanks to everyone for his words. I don't know. I know there are a lot of women now. They are fighting. They are crying. They are screaming now for all that stuff. No, for their oppression. I don't know. Is the word correct? For all the injustice. So now it's a day, but all the days, every woman in the world are fighting for all the rights, for his rights, for rights of his children, and these children are the future for the world, you know. So maybe some person could be think now is comfortable in my house, but there isn't, because I have a daughter, I have a niece, so every day is a day for bring them the education, the ideas, the good ideas, the respect, to form a good people, good persons, you know? So thank you.
Somebody else speak.
Yes, thank you, guys, teacher, for your work, because there are a lot of people don't recognize the value of the women, because women get up early to work and fight for the families or your children by every night, every day want to stay better for the kid and for the family. But in some case, don't recognize all work and he hay derechos. I don't remember.
Right.
Right. Yes, you're right. And personal human is devalued about all in many cases his body is cosificado, I don't know, sexualizado, I don't know how to say, but it's important recognize the value of the personal I don't know. So ser, el ser, ay, no sé, a un ser, vale.
I want to send a message of recognition through many generations for women who have stayed home, attending to the family, keeping a watchful eye, because the job of the men traditionally, when we were tribesmen, when we were in the cave, our job was to go find the food, to kill, to hunt, and to bring, but we were absent all day. We were absent today too, we're absent. The women stay home tending to, I prefer the word in Spanish, hogar, because hogar takes me back to hoguera, and hoguera takes me back to heat, to warmth, to sustenance, to life. When we're cold, we die. But the woman was the one that continued to care for el hogar, the fire, while the man was finding the food. But the food was cooked on the fire. The fire was the center. It's more evident in Spanish, hogar, de hoguera. It's more evident in Spanish. So I want to send a message to all our ancestors for giving us the opportunity of being here together tonight, because those women kept the fire going. Mantuvieron el fuego latente, el fuego ardiendo. Thank you very much to all the women before us. Somebody else, alguien más. Today we're paying homage. Estamos rindiendo homenaje a las mujeres. Johan Céspedes and everybody. Estamos rindiendo homenaje a las mujeres. Los que tienen una mujer, bendito sea el Señor. Gracias a Dios, ¿no? So, speak up. Johan Céspedes has a woman. Beautiful woman. So if Johan Céspedes is quiet, I don't know what he's waiting for. And Eddie. And Lucho. Diana, you're quiet. You can speak about women. Give a dedication to women.
In Spanish?
In English.
Okay.
In English or in Chinese?
Ok, llevo todo este rato tratando de organizar mis ideas para poder hablar en inglés. No.
ChatGPT.
Ok.
También.
Ok, voy a traer computador entonces, 2 segundos, porque estoy desde el celular. Paso 1 minuto.
I want to apologize for all men, because women have always been kept in a place of less importance when they are really the sustenance of our life. In my home, when there is not a woman, the place is quiet. And you would think, oh, fantastic, quiet. But when the woman is in the house, there's a lot of commotion, which signifies there's life. So I love my wife, a lawyer, and thank you to all women for being so special, because you bring life into a home. It feels alive. When I'm here alone, everything is quiet. That's not similar to a cemetery, not good. When my wife is in here, a lot of activity. Johan Céspedes.
Man,
We're paying homage to women tonight. Go ahead.
but you would have told me, and I had prepared it. I would have done
No, you don't prepare. It's
an
improvised.
essay or something like
It's
this.
improvised. Today is improvisation lesson. Don't forget.
Thank you. But I want to say is that I have not only Paola in my life. She's big part of my life, and I love her. And I can tell you that my life has been it's been turning around matriarchies in the good way. I mean, I was raised by my mother, by my grandmother, my mother. I'm from Tolima. When I have 16, I came to Medellín, and I was held by 3 of my aunts, and they continue raise me. They gave me support to go to my university, to have a work. They helped me a lot. And at work, I have been driven by many women. I have a lot of amazing leaders. So I've been led by men too, but I think all women have like that special touch to support us and to push us to our limits and beyond. So thinking quickly to close my homage that is not perfect, I can say that my life have been around heroines, and those are those women that I mentioned and more. So thank you. And I know that Adriana, Diana, and all our partners in one on another way are inspiring a lot of people right now, their children, their neighbors, their relatives in general, other people that they are in touch. So I can say in name of all men, thank you. And that's it.
It takes me to the difference again between men and women. Men provide. Keyword for men. Eddie, Luis, Johan, and myself included. We provide. But I think that the most fundamental is women's role in society. They care. They care. Women care. I am the person I am because I had a fantastic, a wonderful, the perfect combination of woman in my life, in my mother. She was my friend. She was my benefactor. She was my coach. She was my companion. And she was my mother. She was my teacher. She was amazing. She died. She died. But she left me. And I value my life. I value my existence because she made me. Not only she made me out of her body, she made me into something that she wanted to leave behind. My father was always providing, traveling. My father traveled a lot between Colombia and Venezuela. So he was traveling a lot when I was a kid, to the point that sometimes my father would come back. And I remember one day my father was with friends drinking beers, and he called me, son. I went. I was a little thing. I was always little. I'm little. Johan knows. He calls me puny. I'm little. When I was even littler, my father called me. And in front of his friends, he asked me, do you love me? I didn't have to think. No, that's it. Simple. I know it's a terrible blow to someone who's meaningful. I said, without thinking, no, simple. A very simple answer. He was not around. My mother was always around. And I have a lot to thank her for me. I value me, then I value the work of my mother. And my mother is represented in all of you girls. Adri, Nancy, Dianita, Diana, Paola. So I want to thank you because you represent the image of my mother, the memory of my mother. It's represented in you. You have your kids, and that's what it took me. Thank you, Johan. You took me back to my mother.
And just wanna say, Fab, thank you thank you the women for the wonderful work. They are the light of homes. That are the engine of the world. They are the support of men. They are the love of the children. They are the example of the light. Thank you for that amazing work. That's it.
They are everything. It takes me back. You can use this example. It takes me back to my best best friend. How is that possible? Ex-best friend, yeah. Sadly, I lost my friend to drugs. My friend became involved with drugs very heavily, and I have a family. The responsible thing to do is to separate myself from my friend. A friend from childhood, a friend that studied with me, that I admired a lot, left me with a message. The lessons that stay in your mind. He's also a teacher. He's a professor. He's better educated than me. Definitely. He left me with this message. The lessons that a mother teaches are for life. Let your wife teach your children. Be that conchudo. Abuse the privilege. I know you're a teacher, Fabian, but let your wife teach your children. I took it to heart. Because when your wife teaches, when the mother teaches, the children learn for life, forever. My wife teaches my children, even English. And sometimes she gets angry. She's like, you should teach him. I don't know English. You do. You teach everybody. You teach all these people. Some Edith, some Adri, some Edward. Teach the children. They're your children. And I just kind of brush it off. I let her teach. She's the best teacher. I'm a teacher. I have the credits, but she's the best teacher because she's a mother. That was the legacy of my friend. My friend told me, let the mother teach the children because those lessons are for life. What? That's it? It doesn't take you back to anything? Be
Yes,
honest.
I agree. I agree. You're right about this. For example, my mom taught the first lesson of my life. My current behavior is related to how my mother learned to to do the things. So I think that is for all the life. I agree with you.
Teacher, it's a great responsibility for us as women to educate, to raise our children, because no one teach us how to be good mothers, you know. So, but I wanna say thank you to your mother because she raised such a valuable man like you. So
Thank you very much.
she did a great job.
It takes me back. What you say takes me back to something very important. I know that you have heard this. And if you didn't hear it before, hear it now, pay attention. With great power comes great responsibility. And vice versa. Who has the responsibility of the kids? The mother. Think about the marsupials. The mother carries the babies everywhere. The marsupial has something physically designed, physiologically designed to put the baby inside and carry the baby everywhere. So the mother is the responsible for the kids. And with that responsibility comes great power. So vice versa, with great responsibility, like the responsibility that you carry around, that heavy load, Adri, Nancy, Dianita, Diana, and even Pau with Merlin. With great responsibility comes great power. And continue. Today's improvisation is in celebration of women. Surprise. It takes me to what?
Okay, I think it is a good day to remember that we are valuable, valiosas.
Valuable.
¿Cómo?
Valuable.
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 Yes, no? Valuable. Used for begging. Yes. That we are capable, capaces.
Capable.
Of
Capable.
capable. Okay. Of how do you say lograr?
People help.
Achieve.
Accomplish.
Achieving or accomplishing. Very good. Achieving or accomplishing.
Achieving everything. Okay,
Sure.
I think we have been in a race to win a place. It is time to enjoy being a mom, being a student, being a professional. We are thinking about anything else. Siento que las mujeres hemos estado en una carrera loca. Si bien el tema del feminismo nos ha aportado mucho, también nos ha cansado mucho, ¿no? En la tarea de todo lo podemos hacer y súper poderosas, y sí lo podemos hacer, pero también es un tema de qué disfruto hacer, ¿no? No es esa carrera de demostrar, sino en realidad qué disfruto hacer y cómo lo voy a hacer. Yo siento que ya no tenemos que ir a codazos contra el mundo a ganarnos un lugar, porque ese lugar ya está, simplemente es de cada quien, es nuestro. Entonces, por eso digo que en este momento, pues, I think it is a good day, remember that we are valuable, used for begging, solo por ser ya. Y es el momento de disfrutar, pues, el escenario que tenemos. No tenemos que ser valiosas por poderlo hacerlo todo, solamente somos y cada una entrega lo mejor que puede hacer siempre.
I think Diana takes me back to something. Diana takes me back to God, the powerful, powerful God is genius. God said, men and women, make them very, 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 very confusingly different.
Yes.
Because it's the perfect team. It's perfect. It's the A team. The real A team, los reales magníficos, is a man and a woman that tolerate, because it's not easy, tolerate each other. Complement,
Absolutely.
Complement is romantic.
The woman
I
and the man,
I prefer tolerate, because there's a lot of
not just romantic. Romantically, no. In teams, in the work, in the sports, I don't know. Very, everything. No, just romantic. No. More time, more, I don't know. Everything. I compliment.
Yeah, no, what I mean by romantic, Dianita, is the conception that is romantic of complementation is romantic to me. For example, my wife believes that love is something natural. I don't believe that. I don't believe it's natural.
Me refiero a que no solamente románticamente, sino también en el trabajo. O sea, el hombre y la mujer se complementan en muchas cosas, en el trabajo, en ser equipo. Hay muchas cosas en las que el hombre y la mujer son complemento.
Entendido, pero para mí la idea de complemento es romántica, o sea, es la idea de complemento que es romántica. Yo digo que Es una constante negociación, complementación, no. O sea, mi esposa y yo somos así, taque, 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 taque. Desde que nos levantamos es a los garrotazos, ¿sí o qué?
Yeah, because if you are working with a co-worker, if you don't like the co-worker, so sometimes maybe we have a project, but we are fighting all the time.
All the time.
Until, yeah,
It's
it's the
crazy.
same.
Again, it takes me back to women are from Venus, men are from Mars, and God was a genius because he said, no, don't make it easy. Make it difficult, 10 times difficult. Yeah, I don't know you. Maybe you have the perfect couple. I don't know. My situation, we're very imperfect.
Yes.
Very. It's unbelievable. Sometimes I open the door and the complete opposite of what I wanted happened. You know, it's crazy. Every time. Every day you have to reaccommodate. I think is the most wonderful expression, the most perfect expression of Darwinism. El darwinismo, los que se acuerdan de la escuela, el darwinismo, que es la selección natural, pasa psicológicamente todos los días cuando uno tiene pareja. O sea, se tiene que uno acomodar y si no se acomoda, pierde. Divorce, suicide. You know, but if you are ready to adjust, you stay married. I've been married for 25 years to a lawyer. And she's here. Respondan.
Hi, people.
Oh, Pao.
Good night.
Hello.
Hello. That takes me to, I don't know why, the woman in the past or in the last year, I think is a good witch, because witch I feel in the good sense, because it's a woman encouraged and for many reasons in the life, she fight for your rights, for your things, for you include, I don't know, include, exit or not.
Inclusion.
And how, what teacher, excuse me?
For your inclusion.
Inclusion, okay. And I don't know, why don't worry for the other people things, and she fight for us, for the other women in the war. And today it's a good celebration for me. It's a good witch, because witch is a words takes me to fight, takes me to how do you say, freedom for the life, and don't care the other people things. And I don't know, I am very grateful for this woman, and in this day I celebrate for her, for her, and that's it.
It takes me to the Salem trials.
The other people things.
Do you know about the Salem trials? Yes or no?
No.
What's that? Sailor Travels? What's that? Sailor Travels.
Salem
Yeah,
trials.
yeah, yes. It is the region when kill the witches, because they said that the women, because they said they were witches, because do different things.
I have had the privilege of being there. I have been in Salem. I went to Salem with my family.
I want to go.
It's in Massachusetts. The Salem trials were a series of hearings and prosecutions of people accused of witchcraft, brujería, in colonial Massachusetts between February 1692 and May 1693. More than 200 people were accused, women. 30 people found guilty, 19 of whom were executed by hanging. What's the meaning of this? That women that showed their feelings were witches. That women that felt honestly and openly were witches, were in covenant, in union, in covenant with the devil. They were in covenant with the devil because they were smart, because they were outspoken, because they manifested their minds, their feelings, their bodies. Then they were witches and they were hanged. 19 women. Today we celebrate the audacity. Hoy celebramos la audacia de las mujeres. Y estas mujeres were, historical figures that displayed audacity, that became real women. Interesting. Thank you, Pau. Yeah. We need more witches. Power to women.
Yeah, teacher. I believe that every woman in different age, or in this case, in every region, had something to fight for reason. You know? Today, like example, in Mexico, is a day in the women are used to demand justice for the lives of every woman in this country, because here we are living in a society, in a machista society or macho society.
Chauvinistic.
Chauvinistic?
Yeah, chauvinistic. Show, but it's written with a CH. Chauvinistic. There in the chat. Chauvinistic. Read chauvinistic society.
Chauvinistic. So we live in a chauvinistic society. So that has been silent in the face of the disappearance of many girls, many children, and women, simply or the reason because they are women. So today is here in Mexico is like a day for demand justice. So
interesting.
Yeah, so a lot of monuments like statues in the center, like here in Mexico City. Diverse contingents, feminist contingents are trying destroy it, some of them, but they are demanding justice. So the government, they are putting like status with a lot of protection. So they are demanding. So if you government are protecting that status, you have to protect me. You have to protect the girl, no? Because here is a big wave of violence against to women. So it's sad, and it's very very sad, because if you have to go to the work, to the school, to the market, maybe you don't know it. You know it if you come back to house alive. So the government doesn't give us the guarantees of the right, the security. So today is a day for Mexicans, women, say stop to violence to women.
Thank you very much. Anybody respond to that? Takes me to.
Yeah. What Paul and Nancy said takes me to, it's a quote of my favorite book, and it has a lot of quotes, as I said. That book is about it's science fiction, it's kind of Lord of the Rings, something like this, but has a lot of quotes and things about reality, and they are very good. And one of those talk about women, a woman exactly, but what they said takes me to that part. I I I had read that book in Spanish and I bought that in English. The name is The Name of the Wind.
The Name of the Wind.
Yeah, and it's amazing. And the particularly quote I can send you and you read that, and if you want, I can read that right now.
Yeah, please.
And with that, I ask you apologize because we have to go out with Merlin. Maybe we can connect from our cell phone, but I'm going to read that. I wanted. Actually, I sent that to Pao this morning. So the quote is this one. This isn't the hand of some swooning princess who sits taking lace and waiting for some prince to save her. This is the hand of a woman who would climb a rope of her own hair to freedom, or kill a captured ogre in his sleep. And this is the hand of a woman who would have made it through the fire on her own if I hadn't been there. Singing perhaps, but safe. That's it.
Interesting.
I'm going to put the phrase, and I recommend you that book. It's really good.
The Name of the Wind, right?
Actually, it's a trilogy of books. It's the first part is The Name of the Wind. The second one is The Wise Man Fear. The third one, it haven't been released yet, but we are waiting, like 5 years ago, something like this.
Very interesting, man. Thank you for sharing. The Name of the Wind, right?
Yeah.
I was trying to, wait a second. Downloads, PDF. I don't know where it went. I think I downloaded it right now, but I don't know where it went. It got lost.
I think I have that in Spanish. Like a PDF.
I think I just downloaded it, but I lost it for a moment. Give me a second. So this is the book, volume 1, the King Killer Chronicles.
Yeah, that's the saga, the King Killer Chronicles.
The Name of the Wind. I'm trying to download it for you right now. Because I'm a nice guy.
You are.
I try. Got my good days and my bad days. Twitch, WhatsApp time. The Name of the Wind. And it's working. So no. Convert to PDF, right? Oh, I don't know. EPUB? No. Lit, convert to PDF. Come on, why not PDF? PDF, yes. PDF. convert. And that should be nice, you know, just because Johan suggested. I think that the exercise of takes me to is the closest we can get to being guided by the hand of God. Because when you use the exercise takes me to, you are receiving everything that you're giving. You're ready to receive. When you are ready to think takes me to, you want to receive, because it's completely hypocritical to say it takes me to if you didn't hear anything. You know what I'm saying? And I think that the first person that is ready to receive is the mother. Once again, in celebration of women, I think that mothers are great. They do a great job of receiving. And, you know, anything you do that is great should take you to your mother. I'm going to share the book with you guys. It's called The Name of the Wind, like our friend said. And let me show you. I just downloaded it for you right here. And this is in the hand of some swooning princess who sits tatting lace, is what Johan suggested, right? And right here is the book. Let's see if I can find that passage. Yeah, right there. I flushed with embarrassment as I realized what I said, but pushed ahead. This is in the hand of some swooning princess who sits tatting lace and waiting for some prince to save her. This is the hand of a woman who would climb a rope of her own hair to freedom, or kill a captor ogre in his sleep. I looked into her eyes, and this is the hand of a woman who would have made it through the fire on her own if I hadn't been there. Singed perhaps, but safe. Magical beings women are. Happy Women's Day to all of you. I'll be sharing this book with you. Thank you very much for being here. And today was a special edition of our improvisation club dedicated to women.
Great teacher.
Paula Duque was here, Dianita, Diana, Adriana, and Nancy, the ones that we're celebrating, and Edward, Johan, Luis, and myself, the ones celebrating for them. Happy Women's Day to all of you.
Thank you, teacher.
Have a-
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye-bye,
good
teacher.
night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.